I'm Sabrina with the 2-Minute CRA News you need to know. We have huge news this week about tip pooling. The Trump administration has proposed a reversal of a 2011 Department of Labor tip pooling rule. What that means is that restaurants could soon be allowed to extend tip pooling to the kitchen staff, the heart of the house. Tip pooling is currently allowed, but only with front-of-the-house staff. In other words, a restaurant can ask servers to share their tips with the bartender, the busboy, or the host or hostess. If this proposal from the U.S. Department of Labor becomes final, that tip pool would be extended to the heart of the house as well. So dishwashers and cooks could also participate in the tip pool. Now you may be wondering, would this also apply to California? Yes. After weeks of studying legal opinions, the CRA has learned that California's labor code will not preempt what the U.S. Department of Labor does on this question. But it's not a done deal yet. On the federal level, we won't know what's next until after a 30-day comment period, which is underway for now. For a link to the page where you can leave comments for the Department of Labor, look in your inbox for next week's edition of The Source. And it's worth noting that while most customers believe that their tips are shared with kitchen staff, today that's rarely the case. The wage gap between front of the house and back of the house workers remains large and largely unfair. At the same time, the CRA wants to make sure everyone understands tip pooling does not allow and has never allowed restaurant owners to keep tips. Tips are for employees. In California, the law prohibits the business owner from keeping any portion of the tip distributed via a mandatory tip pool. That's true even if the owner is helping serve meals and interacts with customers. And this action by the Trump administration won't change any of that in California. This action is only about sharing tips with kitchen staff. Stay tuned, as tip pooling will remain one of the biggest stories in our industry for some time to come. That's our 2 minutes. I'm Sabrina. Thank you for watching.